Because you towed her car, I am politely asking you to pay the $300 towing fee plus the daily $50 storage fee they charge for each day you don't pay. If I don't receive payment from you within the next 5 days, I am going to have to call the police and bring you to small claims court. But I really don't want that to happen, so I would advise you to send me the payment ASAP.
Oh.
Thanks.
The beautiful thing is we're all human. This all happens. You can do whatever you want. There's consequences, but do whatever you want. People are going to do what they want to do.
100%.
Bottom line.
The baby's crying and the dog's barking. I'm like, you're bad. Welcome to Two Girls, One Thread. Okay, KJ, I have a question for you. What is a tiny thing that bothers you on a daily basis out in the world?
Maybe when people are rude in traffic or overly needy when waiting in like a line.
Wait, separate those out. Rude in traffic, in which way? What's the number one, you're on my naughty list behavior in traffic?
I find more predominantly amongst white men that they get very aggressive. So if you do like, merge into the lane, throw up a wave, try to be nice, they usually want to make a point to like jerk it around or let you know that they're on the road.
Yes. And you would know that in every other way as well.
The only people who've ever been aggressive towards me in traffic have been white men.
That feels accurate. Yeah.
Will go out of their way to give feedback.
Right. Or to pull up. It's like pull up to a red.
Yes.
They're going to pull up. They could let you in. We're not going anywhere. You can sit and fucking wait. I'm just going to sit in that middle ground area. It's very dog establishing territory behavior. So ultimately, I think it is beta behavior because they're that insecure that they need to like yell at a random woman. But good for you that it's only mildly upsetting. And then what was the other thing that you said? People that are needy when they're waiting in a long line?
Yeah. I mean, I try to be patient in lines.
What would you define as needy behavior?
I don't know if they just don't have their act together by the time they get to the cash register or whatnot. But
Oh my God. Well, a little advice: don't go to the airport. Because
how about you? What are your mildly infuriating things?
The list goes on and on. I literally turn into Curb Your Enthusiasm right now episode. I'm going to say, I was going to say a car thing too, which this is, I think my Chicago is showing, but when people parallel park and they don't pull all the way up to the car in front of them, I find that very disrespectful because you have to make room for other people. And again, I agree. I think we're just car obsessed, especially because we're in LA, but it is that thing of like people out here drive like, well, once it's resolved for them, then they don't really care about what anybody else is doing. People are just throwing their flashers on. It's Grand Theft Auto out here. They're throwing their flashers on in the middle of the street. They're whipping it. But if you're going to parallel park and then you just don't even bother and then you see when a car leaves that like 3 cars could have fit there, but one person side parked like an asshole, that's when I have to really kind of...
I think so too.
Clutch my crystal.
And you're big on private conversations in public settings.
I am big on that being not okay.
Yeah, not okay.
I am big on go home. Yeah, because what I don't want to see your play. I wouldn't see this show if I saw a flyer. You don't need to be on a
conference call at a coffee shop.
I don't need to be on a conference call. I mean, I've literally been in coffee shops where people are giving language lessons. They're on a Zoom. They're leading a Zoom with 16 people, and they're teaching a language class. I don't think that that's okay. And it scares me that I seem to be in the minority of people. But I think it's good to be pissed off a lot. I think it's what, it adds fire. I think it's important to have that spark in life. So welcome to Two Girls, One Thread. That was a beautiful transition. Today, we're doing mildly infuriating things, which is one of the most popular threads on Reddit. We've never even taken a peek. And I liked it because it gave me a lot more things to get pissed off about that I haven't even thought about, and that's so beautiful about community. We're constantly just...
Well, and I feel like the longer we live, the more patient we become. But Reddit is a beautiful forum and an outlet to kind of vent those day-to-day frustrations.
Right.
But in sort of a cloistered way where you don't have to take it out on the people necessarily that you're experiencing. But it's still sometimes nice to get it off your chest.
I think so. I think it actually can be a healthy outlet outlet. You can vent about it. Other people can agree with you. Yes, that is insane. And then hopefully you are able to maybe let it go and keep it on the app instead of bringing it into your home and holding on to it forever, which a lot of people like to do.
It's kind of like free therapy.
Yeah, it absolutely feels like free therapy. Top forms of therapy, ChatGPT, Reddit, and men's healing support circles. Okay, KJ, you want to kick us off?
From Mildly Infuriating. Perfectly acceptable dinner rejected by boyfriend again. My boyfriend is a very picky eater. We've been living together for a few months, and it seems like I can never get his food right. It's honestly discouraging. I have kids. They happily eat my food. I cook for family gatherings and church events. I've never had a problem with people eating my food. It's like every day there are new rules. He can't eat chicken for dinner because he had chicken for lunch. He isn't really in the mood for pork chops. It's just missing something. He doesn't eat onions, tomatoes, fish, any kind of Asian food. He doesn't eat most vegetables with the exception of broccoli. He only eats vanilla ice cream. He doesn't like food heated in the microwave, so leftovers are out. He doesn't like corn. It's just endless. I'm old school and trying to be a good partner. He can't really cook at all. His favorite meal is hamburger helper. I think a lot of it is how he grew up, but damn, it is frustrating. The first picture is tonight's dinner. I added more pictures of stuff I've cooked that he won't eat. Like he will DoorDash Jack in the Box, and he'll be apologetic, but it just sucks really bad.
You guys have been living together for a few months. I think he needs to be in charge of his own meals, and he can cook for himself. If he wants to cook like an 11-year-old boy, then let him enjoy. But you're getting it right. You're not the issue. I just can't get it right. He has some problems. What do you think? What would you do?
Yeah, I think he should come up with ideas for what he wants to eat. I mean, it seems like she's cooking very general things. So he doesn't eat onions, tomatoes, fish, Asian food.
That's his business.
Any vegetables with broccoli. Chicken twice in a day.
She already has kids. She already has kids. So if she loves being a mom so much, she's probably channeling that energy into her children, and she shouldn't have to do that for the boy. Why is it her job to cook
photos of
for
like
him?
chicken, a baked potato, and broccoli. Yeah, it seems pot roast.
I would have no patience for that. I don't care. Then make your hamburger helper, make your whatever the hell you want. It just wouldn't work.
Yeah,
it wouldn't work.
I agree
It's
with
so
that.
not sexy. How am I ever going to want to have sex with you if you literally are a full-grown adult man and you can't even handle making a basic meal for yourself?
And this is a hot take, but when I was a child, I didn't even know what being a picky eater was. That was like a concept foreign to us. Like food was put in front of us.
Correct.
We ate the food.
Yeah.
So whenever I hear parents talk about like, oh, my kid's a picky eater, because you reinforce them being a picky eater. You created a picky eater. How does a child know what choice is when it comes to eating?
And sometimes you don't like things as much, and that's okay. And then maybe you just don't get as full that night and you have a bowl of cereal. But this is a full-grown man. She's not writing in about her 10-year-old son that is driving her insane and she can't get him to eat, right? This is her boyfriend.
Yes.
He's an adult male.
Let's see a few notes. My boyfriend does expect me to cook for him. I cook him dinner every night and lunch on the weekends. He doesn't eat breakfast and will not take a lunch to work. He buys fast food for lunch during the week. He has not been diagnosed with ASD or ADHD, but I don't rule anything out.
Why would that? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
He's just like, I don't care. I'm so bored listening to her like list all those things off. I'm bored for her. My eyes would be rolling so far into the back of my head. Enjoy your McDonald's. Go move back home with your mom, and then she can cook your lunch.
I agree. I think she still should keep cooking whenever she wants to cook. He wants to participate. If not, make your own.
Yeah, and
Weekend lunches.
I can't.
Is this the 90s?
What is he doing, and what exactly is he doing? Except making lists of all the food that he can't eat, like a little baby. I would bump that up into the I'm pissed off thread. Okay. But love and light, and I wish them well. We've got one from Mildly Infuriating. Guy on flight watched entire movie without tapping screen to get rid of overlay. So there's just a picture of this person in front of them with their phone plugged in. They're watching the movie and you could just see the pause, 15 seconds forward, 15 seconds back. They just never tapped it and watched the whole film that way. I think that's
Is
a
that
citizen's arrest.
possible?
I think it's a citizen's arrest.
Doesn't it
is.
normally go away?
I don't know. Maybe they tapped it so it stayed or it's comforting to them. But it does sound like a good way to kill time on a flight. Being that person, the poster sitting behind them, just getting more and more angry the whole time, waiting for them. Surely they're going to tap it. They haven't tapped it yet. So that, in that way, you should be thanking the person.
Yeah. That's so funny.
But what do you think that is in that person's brain that are they just so chill they don't care, or they can't be bothered, or what do you think? Are we the crazy
maybe.
ones? Are they normal?
Maybe it was a pirated video.
A pirated video?
Yeah.
So they can't.
So, like, it was pirated with the arrows on it.
Let's assume that it was acquired legally.
Okay.
They download this episode on Netflix, and this is the choice they made.
That's why I'm
Why?
confused. I thought it always disappears.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
maybe it was just too lazy then.
Wow. The laziness. So imagine, again, I don't know why.
Maybe he's so tuned in to the film that he wants to be able to, like, skip back 15 seconds.
Wow. I can't really tell from the still, but it looks like it's Ben Stiller in a chair.
Okay.
I mean, I love Meet the Parents. I'm going to be glued to the screen. I've seen it a million times, but I don't know. What would you guess is the rough age and gender of the person who is doing this? I mean, I guess I said already guy, but what would you guess?
Maybe 70s.
Okay. No, unfortunately, this looks like girl dad.
Oh, okay.
Baseball cap, headphones, wife's next to him struggling with the newborn. He's locked into this Meet the Parents video on his phone. I don't know. I think if you're that lazy or that chill, again, I don't know why I have sex on the brain so much, but I'm thinking not somebody that's probably going to be pleasing their partner. Maybe that's going out on a
Maybe
limb.
he took a few gummies before the flight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could do it. Hopefully don't take a few. They don't look like they're in an exit row, but top comment, my mom keeps brightness at 100% and has about 400 browser tabs open. Also relies on auto lock instead of manually turning the screen off. Drives me insane. I mean, ultimately we all just need to be minding our own business, but it is so hard when it's just like, just tap the screen. Do you think you would have reached through the seats and maybe done a little tip tappy?
I'm locked and loaded. I have blinders on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you. Like the horse blinders? Yeah, that's smart. That's really smart. All right, what do you got? I'm locked and loaded.
From Mildly Infuriating. Guy I'm dating uses ChatGPT to reply to all of my texts.
Perfect.
I had a feeling he was using ChatGPT because it just sounds like that when I talk to ChatGPT and the answers I get. So last night I copy and pasted my last text and asked ChatGPT to reply to that text, and it replied the same as he did. She had texted, "Maybe we can get a little robot by then. A Roomba that comes next to my bed and splashes water. Ha ha." He replies, "That sounds less like a Roomba and more like a very aggressive life coach."
What?
Every answer he gives me does not come from him, so I don't know how he would actually communicate. I don't know if he's just lazy or wants to impress me. WTF. Our 2 dates have gone well, but I hate he puts zero thought into the replies.
Wait, she said boyfriend though?
No, they've only been on 2 dates.
Okay, good. Because I was like,
Guy I'm dating.
oh, God. I think that's scary as hell. Yeah. Why are you, the effort that it takes to copy the text message into ChatGPT, have ChatGPT spit out some weird response, then copy it back into the thread. If you give the benefit of the doubt, the guy's probably anxious. He probably doesn't want to mess it up. So he's probably saying like, make me sound really smart and slick and whatever. But the jig is up. She already knows. And now it's just embarrassing.
I think so too.
But what would you, I mean, I think a lot of people are doing that though.
I would guess so as well.
Especially in dating.
I would be over it.
You would be over it? And what would be the giveaway?
I mean, I guess what she did.
where she tested the reply though. Do you think like the wording of it too can sometimes
I think
be...
so. I think chat sounds pretty similar.
I think using it for maybe like a professional kind of blow off email or something like that, or if you're dealing with like a landlord, okay, but you're trying to date this, you're trying to have them get to know you and get to know them. So that kind of seems kind of scary. Do you think she should call it out?
No.
Why?
I would just slow fade.
Oh, you would just be done with the person. But what if they were like, oh my God, you're right. I'm an idiot. I was trying to impress you. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. And I didn't know what to say and I didn't want to screw it up. Then what?
I don't know. Just not swaggy at all to me.
Of course. Yeah, that is true. Definitely not. Because then what do you do when you're on a date? It's like they're kind of using live Google Translate as you're talking and trying to, how do they think on their feet?
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. I guess you could maybe like smoke him out a little bit on the date and see how he replies in person. And maybe he just did get nervous. You could give him a second chance. I personally would be over it. But
yeah. But if she's really into this guy for some other reason, like he's got all these other great qualities, or you could say, actually, I'm a voice memo girly. I have a hard time reading text. It's just like gives me a headache when I have to look at the screen. So if you'd like to communicate with me, it's phone calls or voice memos only. And then you hear like a weird AI generated voice or something. I don't know.
Now you're just going to be reading the ChatGPT responses.
Correct. Yeah. And then that is actually going to be even more sad. And then you're going to be like, okay. And then he also doesn't even know how to read that well, or his voice is not that soothing. And so again, whoever you guys want to sleep with is your business, but that's going to be a yikes for me, mama. Okay. From Mildly Infuriating. My hand-painted model planes were given as toys to children again. This is just a picture with a pile of these they kind of look pretty fancy and intricate, like old warplane model planes. It says, I've told my mom to not do this before, but she does not listen anyway. I'm thinking of throwing everything to trash instead of them being gradually destroyed to pieces. I cannot even care anymore. These things take hours to put together and paint and then get manhandled anyway. What do you think is the context of this? That like this person is painstakingly putting together model planes, and then their mom like runs a daycare and is just like, oh yeah, play with whatever the hell you want.
Giving them to her grandchildren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is there no regard for...
I don't know. That's...
the person, their kid that is, presumably there or leaving them there.
And I think people who do models of anything are very passionate about it. So I'm confused about why she's like going into his little workshop.
That's what I'm saying.
And taking them out.
Right. His workshop, actually. Yeah. That just feels really mean. That makes me sad. My initial thought is either locking them up somewhere or like, is there a different place you could be making these model sets? Or I was like, oh, if she's going to give them the kids, maybe you could teach the kids. It's assuming, I'm making so many assumptions that their nieces and nephews, like, show them how to make it so they can develop an appreciation for the craftsmanship of it all.
Maybe she's like, my son is a loser and I'm going to gift these away so he'll get a girlfriend because I want more grandchildren.
That's
because
really
he needs to stop playing with his planes because he's an adult.
Whoa. Well, if that's the mom, I would say your mom is a judgmental bitch. And I think it's actually impressive that somebody can sit down and have that much focus and do something relaxing to take care of themselves. And I think that you're a loser if you don't respect people's craftsmanship and work. How about that?
Okay.
I just owned that mom. She's going to be so fucking embarrassed when she hears this.
From Mildly Infuriating. Message I got from my daughter's teacher, 3rd grade. Good afternoon. Please talk to Lily about her defiant behavior today. She asked to put a paper boat in a water puddle, and I told her she couldn't. She still did. She also took her orange to music class without permission.
Oh my God.
As a consequence, I told her she couldn't eat it during snack time. She still peeled it and gave it to the other students. Lily is an amazing student. I'm not sure what's going on. Thank you for your support. Respectfully.
What the hell? This is a 3rd grade teacher? Is it a homeschool? Is this the mom writing a text to themselves? You're a 3rd grade teacher and you are that on one student's ass. She's also asked you first, oh, can I put a paper plane in a puddle? No. Can I eat an orange for a snack? I said no. That teacher is a control freak. They need to get help and they need to lay
I love
off.
the imagination of putting a paper boat in a puddle.
Yes.
That's super cute.
Yes, but that's why
Connecting the dots.
Yes. That's why I'm saying they're a control
This is an
freak
8-year-old?
psycho. Yes. And you're a teacher and you chose that's what you want to do with your life is to surround yourself with elementary school age children. And then you're going to try to nail this little girl across because she peeled an orange during music class and you're going to text her mom. Block.
Well, no, but I do think this girl is going to grow up to be a viper because she took her orange to music class without permission, was told then she couldn't eat it during snack time, and then
Bizarre.
she peeled it and gave it to the other students.
I love that.
I love that. Like as an 8-year-old.
Go Lily.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
Because, you can't really knock her for being generous.
Right.
In the spirit of community. That's so
Right.
funny.
It does nothing that was written in that. If there are parents that would get a message describing that's what happened to their kid that day,
It's defiant behavior.
but they would cry tears of joy. Wow, my kid is having a great day, and they're being so sweet. So I don't know. I don't know why miserable people choose to teach elementary school, but someone should study it.
Yeah. I wish teachers realize how impactful they can be on kids that young. I know, I think it's crazy how early interactions like that can be so lazy.
God. The worst part is the end of that text. She's such a wonderful girl. I'm not sure what's going on with her. What's going on with you, Queen? Why are you obsessed with my kid? And why are you you don't have anything else to do? Don't you have grading to do? Like, there's nothing else you have going on? You're just like hyper focused on my kid and then you're going to text me?
Are we like, trying to raise sheep? Is that the point of school?
I don't know what the point of school is.
Because third grade,
honestly.
you think it's a lot of just exploration,
You would think.
kind of encouraging curiosity, a passion for learning. You're not really drilling down into hard subjects yet.
Lay down the hammer.
Yeah.
I think some teachers are for sure.
Okay.
I feel like third grade is when I had my first hard ass teacher.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, where she
We
was
did a lot
really
of those
serious.
like random science experiments.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. You're learning how to write little
handwriting.
sentences, do cursive. This teacher needs to get a grip. Also, I might sound like a grandma. Do not text me. I do
I know.
not
I
want
can't
a
believe
text
teachers
from the
text.
teacher. Is it an emergency? Is she hurt?
Do teachers regularly text now?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why you would also want to open up that channel
You
for
think that
yourself.
it would be like, yes, like only email.
Only email. Like, have some boundaries, which you obviously don't have. And again, get a life. That would be my response. And obviously, if that was my response, then like I would be probably too sassy to be a parent, and there probably would have been other text chains that have happened before that because I would definitely have a problem.
Well,
with
and
this
I love
teacher.
all these teacher stories. After college, I had a group of friends who did Teach for America, and they were saying to me, KJ, you should do Teach for America. I was like, I don't know if that's like really my energy, if I would be a good teacher. But from so many of these Reddit posts, I'm like, I would be an amazing teacher.
Yes. Yeah.
Compared to some of these teachers that we hear
Yes.
about.
Right. Well, you only kind of hear about the worst ones
Yeah,
or the
that's
best
true.
ones. So I'm sure that all the other teachers at school are like, oh my God, you're a loser. Literally stop. This is what you're concerned about. Honestly, go off Lily, though. That's really
I
funny.
think third grade would be such a cute age to
It
teach
is
too, because you
cute.
don't really have to do subjects. I would love
No.
just kind of like,
Yes.
helping them be excited about learning.
I don't know. I don't know what the psychosis is that is drawing them in, but please retire. Please retire. I don't know what's going on with you, but you should retire. That would also be a good response, I think. But again, take my advice or leave it. It's up to you. All right, we have mildly infuriating. Can the doctor just let me be 5'11", please? And it's a screenshot from their physical, and it says height 5'10.98". I think that people underestimate how controlling other people are. That might just be automatic.
I don't know the last time I've been measured.
Measured, really? When you go to the doc, they're not measuring you up?
Do they for your physical? Okay.
Yeah, and it always takes a couple minutes because obviously shoes on for
I
the
don't even
height.
notice it.
And then strip down raw, naked for the weight.
Yeah.
That's how that's the numbers I want to see.
Completely.
That's how I like it. So you wouldn't catch me with that. My recorded height is probably like 6'2" or 6'3". I'm wearing full
I know.
Tom
I don't
Cruise
even know
lifts.
what mine is.
You're like 5'10" and a half, 5'11". So maybe they wouldn't.
Wow, rounding up that much.
Maybe wait, did you write this? Are you 5'10.98"? I mean, it's probably just automatic and the doctor
I'm like
can't
5'8".
change it. No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Then what am I, 5'5"? No, you're not 5'8". Okay,
need to
now
round that down.
I'm gonna write a post about you in a second if you keep it up. Okay, go ahead. Which one you got? You're not 5'8". 5'8", my ass.
From Mildly Infuriating. My neighbor sent me a text last night forcing me to pay for her daughter's towing charge because she parked in front of my driveway. It was extremely uncalled for you to call a tow company and get my car towed away. I just checked my home security system and saw that you had more than enough room to get into your driveway through your front lawn. Not cool. Because you towed her car, I am politely asking you to pay the $300 towing fee plus the daily $50 storage fee they charge for each day you don't pay. If I don't receive payment from you within the next 5 days, I am going to have to call the police and bring you to small claims court. But I really don't want that to happen, so I would advise you to send me the payment ASAP.
Oh.
Thanks. It wouldn't have been smart to drive over my lawn since it was so wet from the rain. Also, couldn't street park since it was full. Maybe that's why she parked in front of my driveway.
I would lose my mind if I received that text message from somebody. I'm politely asking,
Would you pay the $350?
are you insane? Go fuck yourself, immediately block, call the cops. Go ahead. And then you could show them the footage of you blocking a driveway. There's no case. There's no argument. Don't go to law school, honey. Please, whatever you do. The neighbor that sent that text, do not go to law school. Your daughter doesn't sound that bright either. So please, 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 like, whatever you do, just stay where you are. Stay inside the vehicle. There's no scenario I would ever give that woman 1 fucking cent. Would you?
I don't know. Maybe I'd throw her half.
Why?
I just wouldn't. It seems like she would go to small claims.
Okay. Go ahead.
I know, but it's just hard. It
But what-
depends.
go
Are
to
they
small
both
claims-
renters, owners? Is this going to be a lifelong relationship?
Go to small claims with what? You just indicted yourself. Great. We can just bring this screenshot.
But my
Your
question
daughter
is,
blocked my driveway with her car.
Where did this person end up parking? I think it's a little catty to call a tow company. So what?
What if she couldn't?
She waited in the street for the car to be towed and then she parked in her spot?
No,
know?
I think she couldn't get out. I think she was parked in her driveway. The daughter blocked.
No, but it wouldn't have been smart to drive over my lawn since it was still wet from the rain.
No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, you weren't blocked. You weren't blocked in the driveway. You could have just driven over your lawn. You're not.
You had
honey.
more than enough room to get into your driveway through the front lawn. Mm-hmm. So where did she end up parking? I don't know. I would never stoop to calling a tow company because it's such an annoying process.
Yes.
So I think that's a little catty.
I don't think that it was the most neighborly thing to do, but do I think it's neighborly to literally just fully block someone's drive? If I park in front of someone's driveway, I'm expecting my car to get towed. Mm-hmm. I'm fully expecting that it's going to get towed. Then they can't get into their house or get out. Why didn't you just drive through your house? Drive through the center of your house, and then you could have gotten your parking spot. So I'm politely asking that you do this. They just laid out their whole plan. That's the dumbest text that's ever been sent. All you have to do is show that screenshot and then show the footage of the cops, who are famously, in my opinion, not that bright, are going to look at this and be like, oh yeah, she was blocking the driveway and then the tow truck towed it away. So maybe don't block in front of park in front of someone's driveway.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. And also another great disclaimer, don't give your phone number to your neighbors. Leave me alone. It is always best to have like distance and some anonymity, like than having a relationship where you're going to be texting. I'm politely requesting that you have to shut the fuck up.
You don't miss the 1950s where we swapped casseroles?
No, I don't remember that period of time.
I don't know. I love Lassie reruns, and they all look so
Wow.
happy as neighbors.
Well, they're not. Well, first of all, the women weren't allowed to have credit cards,
It's true.
so I don't
and
think
I
they were that
were
happy.
on Xanax. But
That
they
might be
loved
why.
baking pies back then. I don't know.
that's
It was
beautiful.
such a peaceful time.
Oh, yeah. No, famously, the 50s were a great time for all groups of people. You're right. I wish we could kick it back to that.
I just wish life was black and white.
Oh, my God. No, I agree. I wouldn't want to heighten it. But in this case, like that text, you're done.
Yeah.
You're immediately on my naughty list.
I guess so. But if my neighbor called the tow truck company on me,
Yeah.
I'd be
I
annoyed.
wouldn't be happy.
I would be annoyed.
But you know who I'd be annoyed at? My daughter. Why the fuck did you park there?
I guess I wish she would have come up to my front door, knocked on it, said, hey.
Yeah. But maybe she did.
Maybe she
Well,
did.
actually, maybe she would have said that. Yeah, I do think that could have been the first move. I'm not saying anyone in this behaved perfectly, but I am saying you're an absolute fool, and I would have laughed you out of the neighborhood with that text. Honey, you better watch your tone. Okay, people are out of pocket. All right, from mildly infuriating. Someone at work put a, quote, help yourself note on a pack of Tim Tams that I bought. So it's just a picture of these cookies in the work fridge, and then someone else added the Post-it that says help yourself with a smiley face. What is wrong with people?
What did you want them to say?
That wasn't their food.
Oh, it wasn't their food.
They're labeling someone else's food. So it's like you bring in, I'm going to bring in my, whatever, like my treat for the week, or I'm bringing in half and half. And then someone else you work with just writes, help yourself. According to who? Oh, I didn't know that you were making executive decisions on that. No, that's insane.
That's funny.
That's
maybe they're being mindful of like healthy eating choices. Does someone need a whole pack of cookies?
That she's eating it. First of all, that's none of that person's business. Second of all,
Keep
psychotic.
it in your
You're playing devil's advocate.
Keep it in your desk.
And third of all, they want them refrigerated so they can have the crispy chocolate. And third of all, it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself if I want. Yeah, I wrote this post. If I want to have a packet in there, maybe it's like every day at 2:00 when they have a dip, they look forward to having a couple of their little Tim Tams. Mm-hmm. And also,
I think people maybe are a little bit too liberal in their use of communal fridges.
This fridge is empty, except for
empty.
that.
Got it.
Help yourself. Help yourself. Are you kidding?
Maybe someone thought it was a snack for the group. I don't know.
But why would you think that? Why would you make the decision for everyone else? I mean, I can understand having that thought, but to be like, let me open up the office fridge. Ooh, a package of cookies. That's so nice.
That's true.
I don't remember buying them. Let me write a note and let everybody know that they're up for grabs. No, go to your desk, sit down, and do your own work. That's my advice. Would you let it go? I mean, you're the person apparently that would write the Post-it, so I don't know why I'm asking you, but would you let it go?
I would probably let it go. I mean, does she recognize the handwriting?
Well, that's my question. Mm-hmm. Because I'm thinking of getting one of those. I'd be ordering one of those little kid science kits off of Amazon so damn fast.
I think I would let it go.
I think I would make up a fake birthday. I would say it was the boss's birthday. I would buy a card. I would walk around to every person's desk. And then I would have them like, oh, can you write happy birthday? Mm-hmm. And then I would be analyzing, and then I would be calling a company meeting. Let's all get into the lunchroom and let's get to the bottom of this.
And we're all going to sign the card with the tagline, help yourself.
Exactly. But happy birthday, you'd be able to see it.
Oh, that's true.
So you'd get to see the H, whatever. And then if they just try to sign it, I'd be like, you're guilty. Because you're not writing a message.
That's a good idea.
So, really scary that you took that person's side, but let's move on.
From mildly infuriating. My husband treats a trip to the dump like a red carpet event. I'm losing my mind. I love him, but I'm currently sitting in the car, engine running, waiting for him to finish his pre-trash removal shower. My husband has a compulsion where he must shower before stepping out the door. It doesn't matter how urgent or mundane the task is, he insists on getting squeaky clean first. Late for child pickup? Doesn't matter. Shower. Running behind for a party? Shower. Need to take out the trash? Shower. Quick 5-minute run to the store? Shower. Does anyone else live with someone who has this kind of weird time blindness / obsession? Or am I just married to a weirdo? Please tell me I'm not alone. TLDR, my husband showers every time we leave the house, even for the trash. We are always late. Send help.
Holy shit. That would be infuriating. Plus the time blindness of it all. I don't think that's normal. What do you think?
Sounds a little OCD.
I think so too. It sounds like it's like a ritual or some kind of compulsion of like, I have to do this. I mean, better that they're squeaky clean than
I think
nasty.
It's interesting that it's on the front end. I would think it'd be the reverse.
Returning home.
Go to the store, shower, take out the trash, shower. If you're really, mindful of your personal space being clean, it's weird that he showers before taking out the trash.
Yes, I would agree with that. It does seem like it could be some kind of anxiety or some kind of thing. I have compassion for that, but at the same time, something's got to give. And you can't, once it starts to bleed over into making everybody late for everything all the time, either we're going to need to start working on getting ready earlier. And then again, now we get into the category of I'm your mom, you're my son, but you're also supposed to be my lover and I'm supposed to be attracted to you and building a life with you, but you can't even handle managing your time. You're going to be late to picking up our child because you don't remember. If you're showering 50 times a day, surely you remember that this is a thing for you every time you leave the house. So let's start setting alarms. Let's start doing some things like this.
This is a lot of laundry too. Is he putting on clean clothes every time?
I'm sure.
Top comment. So if he has to leave the house multiple times in one day, does that mean multiple showers?
I think it does.
Yep. That's OCD. Yes, I was about to say this sounds like OCD. Yeah, normally people overreact to this kind of thing, but the multiple times a day really seals it. That's not just I need to be presentable before I go out for the day. That's obsessive ritual.
Yeah. Which is, no one is suffering more than the guy that's taking all the showers, right? So that's why I'm like, I have empathy, but let's kind of try to get to the bottom of this then. Maybe it's a conversation to have with a therapist or a doctor. Maybe we could try some medications. Maybe we can explore some different things they're going, because this is affecting every single day of their life. And I'm sure I'm sure it's hell for them. Or maybe we're giving too much of the benefit of the doubt and they're just like jerking it and they don't care. That's unfortunately could be.
So would you rather have a husband who's overly clean or doesn't really shower?
Overly clean. That's why I'm like, I guess it's still like a good problem to have. But it kind of just goes into the pile of, to quote Hannah Montana, nobody is perfect and everyone has issues. And so it's just kind of, you're just choosing what issues you're okay with dealing with.
I think so too.
And then she has some kind of parallel, annoying ass thing too. This is from Mildly Infuriating. I got uninvited to a friend's holiday potluck while I was on my way to it. And they have a picture of a tray of honestly delicious looking food. I was invited to a potluck hosted by a friend and was told that it was happening 3 weeks in advance. The day of the dinner, my mom and I cooked some food to bring. I texted my friend a heads up that I was on my way to theirs. They replied saying that the dinner location was changed to a different friend's house in the next city over, about 20 miles away. I started driving towards the city and asked for the address. They said everyone was already there and that there wasn't enough room for me. I tried following up but didn't hear anything else from them afterwards, and I didn't want to make a scene by texting other people that were there, as most were friend adjacent for me. I cut my losses, turned around, and went home. I got an apology text a couple of days afterwards, but felt like the rug got pulled out from under me. Super frustrating situation all around. Damn.
That's sad.
Yeah. I don't think those are your friends.
No, I don't think so either.
That's really mean. That's bullying. Sorry, someone had to say it. Don't you think?
Completely.
And then you're like, oh, actually the party's at this different house 20 miles. Oh, okay, sounds good. Oh, well, actually there's no room for you. And the heartbreaking part of cooking with their mom all day, I'm going to cry.
Is that the actual original location? And they just lied?
I don't even know. I think they lied about a lot of stuff. I think they're mean. But you cooked with your mom and then they get a text a few days later. Like, what, are people that bored or just that unaware, or are they malicious? Like, why would you do that to somebody? What's the...
It definitely sounds just super mean.
Right? I don't like that at all.
I'd say don't take it personally. Cut your losses. They're not your real friends. And yeah.
Don't take it personally, as in these people are not nice people and they are obviously kind of showing their colors, but my feelings would definitely be very hurt.
Yeah, of course.
If I was that person. And yeah, like, what the hell? Guys, just be nice. It's not that hard. Or if you don't, then don't invite them. You're not doing someone any favors to invite them to a party and then exclude them at the last minute.
I know, that's kind of the crazy part.
That's really mean. Well, you're invited to my cookout. How about that?
From Mildly Infuriating. Neighbor won't let me enter their backyard to get my cat. My wife left window open and the cat jumped out. We spotted her running into the neighbor's backyard. It's gated though, and we didn't want to trespass, so I knocked on the neighbor's door. They acted like a jerk immediately before I could even say a word. "What do you want?" Pretty aggressively. I politely said hi, introduced myself, and told him our cat had escaped and ran into his yard. I asked, again, being friendly and polite, if I could go back and try to get her. He said no, stay out of my yard, and then closed the door before I could reply. I'm just beside myself. Seriously, dude? She's right there. I can see her. What kind of jerk behaves this way? The new plan is to buy a live animal trap and put cat food in it and check it every few hours.
What?
But seriously, WTF, dude. Just unbelievably bad behavior towards a friendly neighbor. Sorry, I just needed to vent.
Wait, they're not just going to go climb over the fence and grab their cat? They're going to buy a Is the cat trapped? Like, this is time sensitive.
Yes.
This is a time sensitive thing. Your cat jumped out the window into the neighbor's yard. In that case, I would have done ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Completely.
I would have hopped that fence in 2 fucking seconds, gotten my cat, and probably no one would even notice. And then this grouchy ass weirdo that I'm going, well, what do you got going on in your yard, honey?
Yeah.
Because what are you hiding bodies that you don't want someone back there? And then if they caught me, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The cat jumped out the window into your yard and was about to run away. And that's it. What are they going to do at that point?
Let's see what edit. No sign of the cat anymore. I can't see her.
Oh my God.
I bought a live animal trap, cage with pressure plate online for $60 to trap her, and we'll bait it with cat food and tuna. The trap arrives tomorrow.
What?
I've also bought a thermal camera, $160, to help try to locate her at night. Last time she got out a couple of years ago, I found her in a nearby tree grove in the middle of the night. It arrives this evening. Edit 2, we saw her in our own backyard last night, but she bolted when I opened the door. Ugh, I swear she's just having a little mini adventure now. She probably thinks this is all great fun. We put some food out and called it a night. Live trap with.
I'm sorry, but I'm actually lost. Your cat is in your neighbor's yard and you can see it, and you're like, oh, he said I can't go in there. You're getting on Amazon and ordering a live trap and a thermal
with a pressure
camera?
plate? Do people do that for cats?
No, honey, this is not normal. And I'm getting scared where these two live because they live next to each other.
When my cat got out, I sat in the backyard and read a book aloud, and the cat came back after about 15 minutes. That may work, it may not.
Okay, I'm actually, this is freaking me out. Please don't read any more comments. They're actually scaring me because everyone responded this is psychotic.
I read something about that. The important thing is to make your voice heard for a long time so that if your cat is lost far away, he has the time to follow your voice all the way back.
This is not the issue. You guys are getting lost in the sauce. Your cat jumped out the window. You go and get your cat.
Yes.
That's it. I don't know what the cat... You're waiting for an Amazon truck to come the next day, and now I'm going to sit in my yard. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had a neighbor growing up. Our next door neighbor would get really mad because me and my brothers would always hop over the back corner of their fence to get into the alley behind our houses. And we would do it all the time, every day, and he hated it and didn't want us climbing on his fence. Oh, it's like fucking up his fence, whatever. But he was an asshole, so nobody cared. So we did it all the time, and he would start sitting in his yard and then try to yell at us. And again, when you're a kid, also I'm like, well, what are you gonna fucking do about it? Like shoot me with a BB gun or something like that. And then to really put a cherry on top, our back fence just broke and just fully fell down, so it was completely open, so we didn't need to hop his fence anymore. But I would make a point every time I wanted to go to the alley, instead of walking through, I would hop over his fence.
Amazing.
I'm like, fuck this guy. So people need to chill out. Go get your cat. I don't even know this falls into cat. Honey, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah.
You're scaring the hell out. You're mildly infuriating. I'm about to post a thread about what you just said, that you ordered a camp. What are you saying? You ordered a live animal trap? Okay. My wife, this is from Mildly Infuriating. My wife went to get groceries and showed up an hour later with 188 jalapeno peppers. We're a family of 4. The kids don't eat jalapeno peppers, so these are just for me and my wife. We do not own a restaurant and are not planning on hosting any big parties. She said, I got a good deal on them. What do you do?
Where did she get that many from?
188. Yeah, I got a good deal on that. People do love a good deal.
That's true. I wonder if she's going to pickle them.
I don't know. But I mean, it's just funny to me that the guy's like, nobody even really eats them. Our kids don't eat them, and we don't own a restaurant. We're not hosting a large party. I mean, one jalapeno pepper that could kind of get you going
Get you turned
for a while.
Yeah, I wonder what you paid for them.
I think it's for the love of the deal. Mm-hmm. I bet it was.
I respect that.
Yeah, I do too.
Bitches be shopping. Everyone loves a good deal.
Bitches be shopping. I always say that.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a good deal. I mean, I think this is the most mild. This is the most mild of the infuriating things. That's not hurting anybody. What, she dropped $10? What do you want? You're gonna Venmo request her? Are you annoyed about the money? Like, what is it? It is just a waste of food.
Yeah.
But maybe it would have been a waste. Maybe there's a sale because they were all gonna turn, and they were trying to help the grocery store out, and they're like, well, even if we have a few, it was so cheap, we'd actually be losing money if I didn't.
Yeah,
buy
maybe
all
a
these.
little kid was like selling them on the corner.
Oh, okay. So you think they were supporting sort of youth
The local
entrepreneurship?
economy, yeah.
That's probably what it was.
A lemonade stand, but of jalapeno peppers.
Yes, you're totally right. That's absolutely what it was. So I think the guy just needs to take a chill pill. a mother's little helper. Okay, this is for mildly infuriating. Paid extra for legroom seats, but spent 4 hours with kids blocking the emergency exit window. And the picture is a little kid standing in front of the window and then 2 adults hunched over extremely severely supporting the kid who's looking out the window. And the poster wrote, I was flying with my sister and niece, and we paid €30 each for extra legroom seats. Seemed worth it for a 4-hour flight until a dad and his 2 kids decided that the emergency door window right next to us was the most fascinating thing they'd ever seen. They stood there almost the entire flight, leaning over us, pointing, chatting loudly, and completely blocking the space we paid extra for. We had to call the flight attendant 3 times to get them to move, but they just kept coming back after a few minutes. The 3rd time the flight attendant came to tell them to sit down, she was already pissed off and warned them this would be the last time she tells them to move. Sometimes I wish Europe was as strict as the US with the no-fly lists. Oh my God. Catherine, what would you do in that situation? You paid for the emergency exit and there's literally a family in front of you the whole flight.
I probably would have just taken it on the chin.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
I mean, €30
shit.
isn't that much. Not like he's paying for first class.
Okay, but this isn't a bus.
Yeah, super frustrating. I mean, I'd probably close the blind so the window you can't see out. Mm-hmm. I mean, what can you do? You're going to yell at the little kids?
It's 1 kid and 2 adults.
Okay.
I would say, excuse me, this is my seat. This is not a open viewing aisle. Can you please move?
Yeah, I'm surprised they were allowed to stand for that long.
And that's it. Well, they just kept getting up and going back, getting up and going back. There is no scenario that I would have sat there and said nothing. I would have said something to the person. I would have manspread, put my legs out. If they tried to walk up, I'm sorry, what? This is not your seat. Go sit down. That's crazy. Come on, we can't have all these women suffering in silence.
That's true.
You would take that on the chin. It's not about the money. It's about, go sit down. This isn't your, what? Do you want to just sit on my lap? Oh, you know what? Actually, hey, why don't, where are you guys sitting? Oh, you guys are in 59 EFG? Here, take my seats. You guys take the exit row,
That's a good
and
idea,
I'll
huh?
go move to the back and sit in the middle with your nightmare family that you're obviously trying to get away from. People are unwell and they need to learn. And if we just keep letting everybody just get away with whatever the hell they want, you don't have to be rude or crazy or mean, but you could just say, please go sit down. You're in my seat.
Yeah.
I don't want to
That's a
be
good
part
response.
of your family. You're not in my family. And if you were, I'd be going on a plane ride a lot farther than 4 hours away to get the hell away from you guys. Just so annoying. Holy shit. Anyway, this has been a infuriating in a good way. It's given me a lot to think about episode. And I'm grateful as always for Reddit. So I think that's the app.